Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, so week three, well, it's week three that I'm recording this video, as in video week three, but about 4 weeks into my training really, and all in all, it's not going too bad. Yeah, it's not going too bad. My training's going pretty well. I mean, I started off and I was running a sort of a 10k run in about 47 and a bit minutes, and the other day I did like a nice steady 10k. I didn't really push it that much, and came in at just over sort of 43 minutes. So big improvement. I can see lots of improvement in my running and what have you. I don't seem to be getting quite as lean as I wanted to, so I need to look at my nutrition really. But I'm definitely learning things as I go along. One of the things that I've learned is that the way I'm looking at stuff is every day counts. In this, and I'm not sure what level you are with your running and all that kind of stuff. And I've no doubt in my mind that I will complete the MDS. No doubt in my mind. But being a Royal Marines Commando or a former Royal Marines Commando, I really want to do as well as I can. I really want to do the best that I can, and so that means that every day counts. Every day has got to be, I've got to be doing something, taking one step closer towards being better, being ready for the MDS to give it everything I've got. And but it's quite easy because everything seems to be against you when you're training. You've probably maybe experienced this yourself, but everything seems to be that work will get in the way. Family gets in the way, your own sort of mood and emotions gets in the way, and sometimes I sort of sit down, the last thing I want to do is go for a run, or the last thing I want to do is go and do circuits or whatever, and it's quite hard to motivate myself, but what I've learned is that I have this little saying now, and the little saying is, it might as well be today. And so what I do is I sort of think, when I'm thinking about the running and what have you, and you should do this yourself as well if you're struggling for motivation and stuff, is when I'm thinking about going for a run and I don't really want to, I say, right, okay, I've got to go for a run. Now I've got to go. If I'm going to do this MDS, I've got to go for a run at some point. It might as well be today. And it's like that. Well, you've got to sort your eating out. You've got to eat less shit and start eating so you can lose weight and get leaner. And you're gonna have to do that at some point. It might as well be today, or it might be, okay, I'm gonna have a massive hill sprint session today, or a hill sprint session. I've got to do it at some point. It might as well be today, and I've just tried doing that all the time. It might as well be today. I need to give up for eating this. Might as well be today. Just get it done and not put things off, because procrastination it would just absolutely kill you. Whenever you're trying to get ready for something, so that's one of the things that I've learned. And I've also sort of just really started to look at accountability, because I think as human beings we really try and steer away from accountability, because it holds us accountable, as the word suggests. You know what I mean? And sometimes it can be quite uncomfortable if people are watching, or you think, oh, people can see me actually, cruising here, or not quite putting the effort in, or not being the best that I can be, and all this kind of stuff. And so I'm really starting to look at the accountability, and I think these videos will help keep me accountable. I'm going to definitely do more and more of these little videos. I need to start picking up training partners. So this week I've joined the local running club. I'm going to start running with them. I've picked up like a little local running guide, loads of races and stuff like that. So I'm going to sign up for the races and start doing the races, and just start making myself accountable, because it's so easy just to stay in bed and get them extra few hours, or say, well, I've had a really tough day at work and whatever, so I might as well, I want to just chill and watch the telly with the missus or whatever. And another thing that I've done, I've got myself a little Fitbit Flex. I'm using that to make myself accountable, to make sure that I'm reaching the right kind of mileage every day. Lots and lots of different stuff, looking for this accountability. And people do it in life, all the time. In my sort of industry, they do it a lot, and people sort of try and push away that accountability. One example is, when people start to put the weight on, they'll ditch the jeans and start wearing something with an elasticated waist, and which obviously it doesn't give you that kind of accountability that people need to keep them on the straight and narrow, instead of going, oh, fucking hell, this belt's getting a bit tight, I need to cut back on the eating and drinking a little bit. So they're the big takeaways from this week. The feet are getting a real battering. I mean, the start of this week, I had to do something that I haven't done for a long time, and that was elevate my feet at night, just to try and bring sort of swelling down and that. And I'm not doing that crazy amount of miles yet, but they are definitely softened up over the last sort of 12 months or what have you. So they're taking a bit of a belting really. So that's the feet. Other things, I'm absolutely blown away at the size of this community. You know, the MDS community. I mean, people sort of get in touch with me every week about, you know, oh, they're doing the MDS in 2016 as well, and how's the training going, and all this kind of stuff, and just a huge community. I mean, you think I think there's something like, I don't know, 200 people every MDS that come from the UK. I'm pretty sure I fucking spoke to them all, to be honest. Sorry for the language, but you know, it's an amazing community, and can't wait to get stuck in really. So that's it for this week really. The purchases that I bought this week, just so you know, I got myself to my protein, which is like a budget protein website if you haven't seen it before. I've got myself some like recovery shake because I was trying to recover on natural foods. I'm 90% paleo most of the time, but I just wasn't getting sort of the energy and the recovery that I needed. So I've got myself a shake, and I'm taking that shake after, you know, sort of within 40 minutes of my long runs, to help with recovery. And there's some energy gels there as well. So when I start doing some like the half marathon stuff or the full marathon training later on in the year, I'll start testing the little energy gels and, you know, start testing the kit and what have you. All right, so that brings us to the end of this little video. If you've got any points, you know, send them my way, please. Any bits of advice. In future videos, I've started to put together my overall plan of how I'm going to tackle this, how am I training, you know, I'm planning out my training and everything, like an overview. I know there's a couple of people out there quite keen to see how I plan to do it, and hopefully I'll give you some ideas for your training. And as well as that, I'm going to start doing a few little videos just from my own experience about looking after your feet. When I was in the Marines, my feet used to get absolutely hammered, so I'll tell you how I sort of tape up and protect my feet a little bit, and I'll just keep these little videos going. So until the next little video, take care.